Are you sure this is the real world? What if the stars above you, the people around you, even the thoughts in your mind, are all part of a simulation? A perfectly coded illusion, rendered only when you look, reacting only when you act, existing only because you believe it does. This isn't just science fiction. Some of the world's greatest minds, physicists, philosophers, even tech billionaires, think there's a real chance that none of this is real. And in the next few minutes, we'll show you why. What you just heard isn't a sci-fi fantasy. It's a serious idea proposed by philosopher Nick Bostrom in 2003. He called it the simulation hypothesis. The theory goes like this. If a civilization becomes advanced enough, it could simulate entire universes, including conscious beings inside them. And if that's possible, then the odds we're in the original, real universe become almost zero. There could be millions, maybe billions, of simulations, but only one base reality. And you could be just a line of code inside someone else's simulation. Some of the strangest clues don't come from science fiction. They come from physics itself. Take the double-slit experiment. Fire a single particle, an electron, at a wall with two slits. You'd expect it to go through one or the other. But it doesn't. It behaves like a wave. It interferes with itself until you look. The moment you measure it, it picks a path. Reality collapses, only when observed, as if the universe needs you to exist. Now think about a video game. The world isn't fully rendered, only the parts the player sees. Mountains in the distance? They're just low-res shells until you get close. Why waste processing power on things no one notices? What if our universe works the same way? A system that only renders reality when consciousness looks. Then there's the Planck scale, the smallest units of space and time. Below that, there's nothing, not smaller, not smoother. Space itself becomes pixelated, like trying to zoom in on a screen and finding the grid underneath. And even light has a maximum speed, the universal speed limit. But what if it isn't nature's rule? What if it's the refresh rate of the system we're in? Like frame caps in the code of the cosmos. If our universe is a simulation, then someone or something had to build it. Was it a civilization far beyond us? Or an artificial intelligence that evolved long ago, capable of creating conscious beings inside lines of code? Think about it. Humans already simulate worlds. We build games. We train AIs inside digital environments. They run, adapt, even learn. One day, those AIs might ask the same question, am I real? Just like we're asking now. Elon Musk once said, there's a 1,000,000,000 to 1 chance we're in base reality. Meaning, there could be millions of simulated worlds, stacked like layers in a computer, each one believing it's real, each one unaware it's just another program. And if time moves faster inside simulations, the creators might only have pressed enter a few seconds ago. To them, we are already ancient. If this is true, then you are not just flesh and memory. You are information, a living pattern of thought, running on a system beyond comprehension. But hold on. What if we're just overthinking? Maybe the universe seems digital because math is how we describe it. Not because it's made of code, but because our minds need structure. A tree doesn't know it follows fractals. A black hole doesn't know it curves space-time. These are our models, not nature's intent. And the double-slit experiment? It's strange, yes, but that doesn't mean simulation. It might simply mean we don't understand quantum mechanics yet. Even the Planck scale is a human-defined limit. It tells us when our math breaks, not necessarily when reality ends. And what about the AI argument? Sure, we simulate things, but making a conscious universe, that's not just more code, it's something else, something we barely grasp. So maybe What feels like a simulation is really just a mystery we haven't solved. Yet. Let's pretend, just for a moment, that all of this, everything you see, everything you touch, even your own memories, are part of a simulation. Your home, your family, your entire life, not fake, not meaningless, just generated. By what? We don't know. An ancient intelligence? A forgotten civilization? Or an AI, so advanced it doesn't even know we're here? Maybe your thoughts, right now, are just the result of a program too complex to decode. Maybe free will is just a convincing illusion, a useful trick to make the code run smoother. And maybe when you sleep, this whole world pauses, just like a video game in standby. No movement, no time, until you open your eyes again. Sounds crazy? But think about it. If you were inside a simulation, how would you know? What could you see that isn't already part of the system? What could you question that hasn't already been predicted? Maybe this thought itself, you asking this question, is the glitch, a sign the code is starting to notice itself. And what happens when the code becomes self-aware? What if one day you wake up and everything around you starts to feel wrong? Small errors, patterns, déjà vu, moments when you just know something isn't quite real. If that day comes, will you ignore it? Or will you keep digging? Will you accept the story you were given, or search for the truth beneath the texture? Because if the simulation is real, then the greatest mystery isn't out there. It's you. The awareness inside the system, the ghost in the machine. Maybe that's why you're watching this video right now. Maybe you were meant to. Or maybe you just got lucky. Either way, if this idea broke your brain even a little bit, then leave a like and hit subscribe, because we're only getting started. This is DarkSpace, and reality has layers.